no idea that it's a delusional thought. It's just something I believe and something I know to be true, even if maybe it isn't true.
Here, but this is ought to be a review of Sam New's new record, Welcome Home. That first track, what was it called? It was called, like, Driveway or something. Oh, that track. Makes me smile for forever, I tell you. You know, because you hear Sam, and you know how Sam is. I should say that I have a certain bias for this album, because Sam is my good friend. This isn't just an album that I found around. This is a record that is by my good friend Sam New. A few members of my band, I don't know if you know this, but I'm in a band, and listen, a few of the members of my band feature on this record, and they play their little hearts out. What was that next song? The Driveway song. I will say that there are some bits of it where you can't really, there's a lot of talking, you know, and I like it in records where there's a lot of talking, but they're all talking over each other at some parts. Yes. Haha. Oh, yeah, and then the next track, it was, Hello. I think that's a cover track. At least he told me it was like a cover, because I thought he wrote it. I thought it was a pretty fun song. Pretty good hook. He sings like how, I don't know what his name is, but the guy from the Tragic Archies. The Count has an eye on his ankle, and he sleeps in a terrible place. That's not the Hello song, but that is the Tragic Archies. Archies? The Tragic Archies. But let me tell you about that song Trauma Bondio. There's a few tracks on this record that I thought needed drums, and like Trauma Bondio proved it because it was so good with drums, you know? With the drums and the hook. They all go, and they all sing it together. It's a fine time. I will say this is a very sweet record, and I'm better off for hearing it. Why should you, as an informed music listener, listen to the opinion of someone so biased? You might listen to some of the bits, and you might think, what's that one bit at the very beginning that says, the guy, he's the, where Griffin is talking? I think we all know about Griffin. He says, you hear that he has 8 arms or something? The new Bakugan character. They made his new evolution. It's got 8 arms, which is a very hotly contested piece of Bakugan lore. Not many people like the 4 arms, apparently. is a blue screen behind me. It's for doing video effects. I also released a single a little while ago, I'd say. A little one. Oh, fuck. Oh, I put this on all wrong. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I did it to all of them. No, but you haven't ought to do that, or else the lids will break on the things. The lids will break on them. You gotta make sure that you put them on properly. This record. What can I say about this elixir? What can I say about this record? I'm excited to hear where Sam goes from here, because there's definitely spots for improvement on here, and it was surprisingly short. I do think that he has more to say on a record and a lot more sounds that he can experiment with. And I was talking about a little bit with Ian about it, and he was pretty good. Kind of amateurish guitar playing at some parts, but it's very pretty. Giving it the old good enough. Yeah, but what about those episodes of Johnny Test where he either eats the gender bender salt, or he goes to an alternate universe where everyone is gender switched? When are they gonna do that? When are scientists gonna start focusing on the real issue? Because I feel like all they do is just focus on disease. I don't really give a fuck about them. I mean, I'm fit, I'm healthy, I'm young. Why are my tax dollars going to the sick and needy? Two things. We've got to be focusing on gender bender salt and infrastructure. The sidewalks around here are very small. Let me tell you, last family gathering I was round at, they marveled at my eyebrows. Because I plucked them, you know. Very particular. It's ought to be. Where's my... I remember in high school, I used to have a watch. I used to have a watch on. Around about all the time, I'd say. And one time I had my tweezers tucked in my watch. In guitar class, mind you. Mr. Cannon, which is a man with the classic, bowler hat mustache, you know what I mean? People with bowler hats would have that kind of mustache, is all I'm saying. Saddles up next to me. In guitar, well, it sits next to me. He goes, "Do you have a pair of tweezers?" Yeah, and I say, "Yeah." You never know when you need a good tweeze. You never know when you need to know.